Welcome to PBKC Streaming Live.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Here's what happened on our previous shows. Streaming live in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to PBKC Live here at the Action Palace. Sorry, I'm going to turn this down a little bit on my monitors here. I'm your host, Ernest E.J. Christian, alongside 2 weeks in a row. Oak Tie, what's up, buddy?
Oak Tree in the house.
Oak
We're
Tree,
here
but-
talking about poker.
So are we going to stick to Oak Tree going forward?
That's my thing.
We're doing it now. We're doing
I mean, if anyone disagrees, let me know.
Well, today, as always, is our usual Friday 130 buy-in, 10K guaranteed deep stack event. We are down to the final table, which will get started in the next couple minutes. Before we get started, let's introduce our final table contestants, if you will.
Let's
Okay.
introduce the contestants.
Who's in seat one?
In seat one, we have Linda. She's from Lake Worth. Her nickname's the Huntress. Watch out. Her hobbies are boating.
Let me see. Beach, something, and crafting.
Okay, sorry. Her fine print I can't read. I should have worn my glasses. Occupation, she's a teacher. Her largest cash is $2,400. And her favorite quote is, "That which does not make us, which does not breed,
break us,
makes us stronger." And she wants to say hi, Tucker, to her boxer.
All right.
She has 148,000 starting chips.
Okay, seat two, we have a former employee here, actually. He's Gerald Jacobs. He's from New York. Nickname is Jake. He is retired. Large poker score, $12,000. And his current stack is $404,000.
All right, in C3, we have a regular here, Dominic. He's from Palm Beach. His nickname is Dom. His hobbies are poker, obviously. His occupation, he's a seamstress.
Yeah.
Allegedly. His largest cash is $17,000. He has 198,000 chips to start with.
C4, we got Richard Ravella. We got 2 Richards on the table for the record. He's from Lake Worth. His occupation is insurance.
Insurance.
Large poker score, $7,900. Favorite quote: "Pay at this window." He also has to say hi to Dad and hi, Babby.
Yep. All right, one of our favorite players, we got Rudy.
One of your favorite players. Mine too, but Rudy Vasquez, he does nothing. He doesn't have a poker score. He's a Giants fan, Mets fan. Got to see the Mets last week lose. Whatever. Yeah, Rudy, we're just making it by as we go along. Love you, buddy.
I do believe he's the chip leader with 478,000 chips.
That's not a surprise.
Yeah.
It's Rudy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Rudy.
All right. You do see 6. It's even. Oh, I do even.
You do.
I do even. What am I talking about?
You just took
See,
over.
I have actually on the table right now. But seat 6, we got Miguel from Palm Beach. Nickname's Palm Beach. Well, nickname's Cuba. He's from Palm Beach. I bet it's D&D. I'm assuming. I'm assuming.
Dungeons and Dragons?
Maybe he's Dungeons and Dragons too. Who knows? And his current chip stack is 172,000.
And then followed up, we have Gene Calder. His favorite hobbies are poker and polo. He's doing a great job. 193,000 chips to start with.
By the way, Gene never ages.
That's great.
Look how great he is. Look how great he is.
Yeah, look at him. Eating
Handsome,
some peanuts.
handsome young fella. Seat 8, we have Tom. And that is it for Tom. His current chip stack, 208,000. You want to know anything about us?
All right.
I don't know.
Last but not least, we have Richard in seat 9. He's from Boynton Beach. His nickname is Rich. His hobbies are sports and poker.
Sports!
Another poker enthusiast. He's retired as an occupation, and then a few thousand is the highest winnings in poker, 63,000 starting check.
You want to guess how much thousand he's done it?
Couple thousand?
Couple thousand?
12,000?
Yeah, couple thousand,
Yeah,
30,000.
couple thousand. My highest winnings is 60,000, but that's nothing to brag about.
You can afford dinner.
I wish it was this week. It
was years ago. Damn, so the money's gone.
Let's get into the action. Here goes some poker.
I'll let you finish something when I ask something to try to get dinner off you. That's great. Of course, if you listen to the stream here on the on Twitch or on YouTube, just, obviously jump into the chat, of course, and we'll chat with you for the next however long this stream goes. We'll see. Next hour, maybe next 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. We'll see how it goes. So, hello, Mike Meckler on YouTube.
What up, Mike?
To you. How you doing?
So,
As right now, we got a heads-up action with Richard R. with 9s. Dominic hits his king rather on the flop.
I like pocket nines pre-flop. It's a strong hand. Usually, if you hit a set, it's a disguise.
It's even stronger hand.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, the flop does not help Richard any, and Dominic does hit a king. So we have king. We have 5 king, 6 deuce.
Deuce on turn.
Yeah.
4 on river. So that'll be a check mark from Dominic there.
Yeah, Dominic's got this one. Threw out a nice little bet.
Dominic's another favorite here at PBKC. I've been dealing with him for quite a long time, 15 plus years.
See, this is the point. You want to extract value with the good hands.
Exactly.
And look, you got a call.
Enough for the player to want to come into the hand.
Yeah. And, he reluctantly made that call. Wasn't really happy with the river. But, sometimes you got to keep people honest.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That's the way to do it. There's Don with a big hand there.
Shout out to Oak Tree in the stream now.
Oaks Poker.
That's right.
That's the Oak Tree brand here at PBKC. Glad to have you part of the team here, by the way.
Thanks, my
friend. Did a fantastic job.
Absolutely. It's easy to do when you enjoy the game so much. There's so many levels to this game.
I'll tell you what, though.
Yeah.
Doing this for about a year now, my appreciation for this game has gone so much higher, especially too, because being able to watch the game the way we call it,
right,
and seeing the strategies behind it and people's hands, and we both deal obviously,
right.
We don't get to see the hands, but we're actually here watching this game and seeing what they're playing and all that, and seeing all the mind games that goes on sometimes in this game. It's great. It really is. Real sense of appreciation for this game, really do. As Tom's in the call 8,000.
Tom's hole cards are blind. He didn't put them in the reader box, so we'll just assume that they're aces.
That's what we always do here, right? maybe kings.
Could be possible with pocket pair, yeah.
But we got Calvin in the box. So shout out to Calvin.
Shout out to Calvin, our dealer, doing an excellent job.
Yep.
Got long arms.
Yeah. I wish I had long arms.
Wired pocket pair of pocket eights. That's a good hand. It folded though. So they're heads up. Everyone folded. Linda made a raise with ace-10. Nobody had anything to defend with. So on to the next hand.
You said 4, right?
That's a thing about poker. Sometimes your hands play.
Yeah.
Sometimes your chips play. Position is always key, especially in the tournament. I want to say congratulations to everyone who made it to the final table.
Absolutely.
We do a shout out to it's a tough task. Making it to the final table is always difficult. Cashing in the tournament itself is really difficult, but it's fun when you get there.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
So Rudy's the big blind, right? So we got to watch Rudy. If you want to learn.
Rudy's a big blind, big dog, you name it. Miguel Cuba with 10-4 suited.
10-4, good buddy. The trucker hand. Mm-hmm. A lot of poker hands have names.
Tom at 4s. He fit the box that time.
Sailboats.
Yes, sailboats. Cruising.
So the blinds are what? 5K, 10K, 10K?
Yes, correct.
Tom just decided to make a call with 4s. Hopefully he wants to, in his mind, see a flop, catch a set. That's one of the things that goes on when you have a small pair. Definitely out of position. You don't want to raise to get yourself caught up in a hand. If you can see the hand, of course, cheaply and make something out of it, it's a beautiful thing. But Rudy, unfortunately, is not going to let that happen with ace-jack of clubs. Very strong in the big blind, ace-jack suited. I'm fond of hands like this. You talked about this last time about almost suited connectors. This is a two-gapper here.
I like that. Two-gapper.
Yeah.
It could be dangerous.
Could be. Could flop a royal.
Flop.
Have we seen that yet? Have we seen that yet?
On the stream?
Yes.
I don't think I've seen it in tournaments.
Okay.
I haven't seen it anyway.
So Rudy bet 67,000, which is like a 6x bet. He wasn't playing around, way over the standard raise, and he put the pressure on everybody. If you look at the chip lead, he's at 557,000. Rudy is our massive chip leader.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. This rest of the rundown right there. Gerald second place with 374, and Dom at third. Yeah. Everybody else after that is within 20 big wins.
The only person who's hanging on to life is Richard with 63K with 6 big blinds. We call those BBs.
That's Richard, I think, V?
Richard in seat 9.
Okay.
Yeah. Richard's in seat 9. And doing a hell of a job. He's waiting for, his only play really is to go all in. Hopefully he doesn't wait to get...
patiently.
Yeah. You can't wait too long though, because you will get blinded out. And the
Exactly.
worst thing that can happen to
Absolutely.
you is not to take action.
They're 5-3 suited. So fold.
Yeah, easy fold from the
Oh,
hijack.
it's sevens.
Dom. There are sevens. Walking sticks. Or hockey sticks.
Yeah, that's Matt's favorite hand. Shout out to Matt, of course, Matt Bacon.
I would have raised a little bit more than 20K. A mid click is something you would do with maybe with.
You want to kind of isolate a little bit, though, get two guys in the hand.
Yeah, get a little more value out of the hand though, you know.
Flop comes out 10 Jack Deuce, so Dominic remains in the lead there. Turns the queen. Miguel with 6 outs. River card's an ace, so Miguel caught up the river.
Ace from space. Ace on the river.
As
Look at
Twan
that.
says, "What's up, Pompano?" Pampano. It's Pompano. Twan.
Twan?
Not Pampano.
Ricky 5?
Yeah, 56.
Oh, there we go.
Twan.
Twan.
Kobe. That's Yeah, he put Pampano.
Pampano. Yeah,
Yeah,
looks good.
yeah, the street got fixed yesterday, actually.
I'm in a 600 down here. What's
Okay.
that?
I think Pompano.
Okay.
20 more.
I guess. I don't know. That puts me
Shout
in.
out to anyone watching the stream. Click the like button, hit the share button. Helps us out.
Yeah. Subscribe on, especially on YouTube and on Twitch.
Yeah, get more
Great
content.
updates. Yeah, get more updates, especially too if we go on air. Because remember, the tournaments, final tables, we typically start between 5 and 7, typically. But if you want to watch right away, subscribe so when you get the alerts immediately, go on air.
I'm subscribed.
I am too.
Yeah, there we go. Ace King. Tom has Ace King, a monster hand in the tournament. Suited, unsuited. I like it either way.
You're an Ace King fan?
I am a fan. In tournaments, I am a fan of Ace King.
Linda, my favorite hand, Jack 5.
Your favorite hand? Strange. Where'd you get from?
Jack 5.
Okay.
Okay.
He mid raises to a 25, which is like a mid click. Nobody has anything to defend. He just picks up the blinds.
Yep. Darth Vader says, has to be Oak Tie. Absolutely, Oak Tie's hanging out with us.
What's up? Oak Tie's in the house.
Yep.
Thank you for the shout
Oak
out.
Tree on the stream.
Oak Tree
on the stream. We
See
go
how
Oak
that
Tree.
goes?
Yep. I'm with you. I told you, I'm bought in.
Oak
bought
Tree
in.
in the stream.
Yep, absolutely.
So far, the table's been relatively quiet. No all-in bets. No 3 bets. It's a very good table. Everyone seems to be getting along with everybody. This is where poker's fun. It's a 130 buy. Is that correct?
This one, yes.
Yeah.
They buy in. 10K guarantee. Good event, actually. Good event.
A fun event.
We had 104 players today, actually.
Yeah, 104.
It's
No
actually
stress.
one of our lower buy-ins, turnouts, actually.
Right.
We typically get like 130 plus, 140.
Yeah.
It's actually a really, really good event, though, every Friday.
Yeah.
Also, our regulars play it, too, especially.
Yeah, 130 is never going to break the bank. What's first place? Do we know? We have the
I
numbers
do
yet?
not have the numbers
Okay.
yet.
We'll figure that out.
Hopefully, our producer here will be posting it on the next, after one of these next hands.
That's always a thing for the final table, shooting for first place. All the money's up top usually.
Yeah.
Richard bet out with ace 10. And that's going to take down the
I
blinds.
imagine at least $3,000.
Shows ace. Yeah, it should be. I can't see the clock. I mean, I could get that information a little bit,
Yeah.
but that's okay. So far, it's all been one bet, take down the blinds. Very conservative table, I would say.
Yeah, so far, I'm not going to say tight. You see some raises in here and whatnot. You got a couple hands under the river, but mostly a very conservative start to the table. A little bit of a feeling out process. I'm sure things loosen up a little bit as we get comfortable, if you will.
What are you waiting for? What are you playing today?
Calvin hasn't dealt any really like assassin hands in yet.
No cooler hands, yeah.
It's
No
coming.
aces versus
Well, they're
king.
coming. You
feel it coming?
oh God, yeah, all the time.
Jared has ace 6 diamonds suited. An ace always looks great when it has a suited card to go with it.
Of course, yeah.
However, in my personal opinion, ace 6 is a very dangerous and bad hand to play, especially out of position.
Is that a snap fold?
Snap fold?
Is that a snap fold? A6 suited. For
Ooh, Rudy Walkout, Kings, Cowboys. One of my favorite hands.
Rudy, who's not a Cowboys fan, has Cowboys.
Is he a Cowboys fan?
No, he's a
Oh.
Giants fan like me. Hell no, he hates the Cowboys.
He threw out that bet nonchalantly. He's trying to show that he actually didn't have a good hand, but unfortunately nobody had anything to contest with.
Not at all.
What a waste of pocket kings. But did you see how we bet that though? Like nonchalantly 25K. Yeah, nothing big. No big. You always try to extract value. At the same time, you can never. Well, I won't say you can never, but you should never limp in with aces and kings. Let someone catch up. It's good to trap if you have someone who's super aggressive, but on a table like this, definitely a 3x bet. 25K was perfect, but unfortunately nobody had anything to contest. That's what you need to get action. You need someone to have a good hand versus another.
Absolutely.
King, queen. Miguel thinks it's good enough for a raise. No, he just called.
So you had the 7 run.
Most of the players on this final table are regulars, huh?
7 is a push.
Mostly, yeah. Gene, of
beautiful
course. Miguel, Rudy, Linda. Yeah. Jerry, yeah. I'd say I know about at least those 6 players on this table.
So Miguel raised to 23. That's what I thought. It wasn't a call. And then Linda's contemplating because she's in the big blind. She's already got 10,000 invested. Some people consider that the Annie's invested as well, but I never think of that. So
No.
just 10, but she's out of position. She lays it down. I probably would have made the call. It's a good lay down. She didn't know it. She didn't know that she was dominated. Domination.
Probably put him on aces of king.
No. You always put someone on a bigger hand than you?
Easily. When you have a bet like that, you have to make you think. All right, Calvin's out of the box now. Thank you, Calvin. Great job, well done, of course. It's Andres now.
Andres.
Out of the box.
Oh, yeah, he's been hurt.
He does stretch out a line.
The blinds are still 5,000, 10,000, 10,000?
Correct.
Should be going up soon, shouldn't they?
At least another 10 minutes.
I think so.
Listen, I might have the underdogs and, like younger kids coming up. Like,
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You don't need to be.
No, I agree with you.
Oh, we're restarting some table talk.
Of course.
Sometimes final tables are really quiet. Everyone's really serious. And other times people are jubilant and they're talking about stuff. And
Yeah, Rudy is one of the bigger trash talkers in our room. I love it. He's so entertaining.
it can be, that's for sure.
There's a hand against 8-5. Miguel's in the fold. Of course.
5-3 would
Beautiful.
So,
That depends. It suited maybe.
they scored like 2 runs early.
Linda wakes up with a beautiful hand. They always, two face cards suited, and your face the heads up. I would have a 3 exit here.
Right.
He just flat calls? Suspicious. All right, we get to see a flop.
All right, so 9-7 was queen. Yeah, so Jerry only called because he hit a big blind, right?
Yeah, he was on the big A.
Right.
Yeah, he just checked it. He didn't raise nothing.
Flop comes out. Let's see. Let's get flop there in a second. Ace 5-4, so nothing can help anybody there.
That's 20,000.
So Linda checked, and then
Jerry, I think flops a draw, flush draw there.
yeah, but it was position though. He just bet. And,
No, never mind. No, I'm sorry.
4 clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. It still didn't hurt. Is he showing the hand? Is he showing? Give my money. He didn't show. That's good poker. Sometimes someone shows
But
you.
I had my money.
Someone checks, you just bet, and sometimes you can win the first aggression, wins the pot.
Of course.
I like
When
it.
you set the aggression, you set the tone for that hand.
For that hand, yeah, they
Definitely.
both didn't have anything. Linda was actually in the lead, right, with Queen High,
Yes, correct.
But-
Absolutely.
but she was out of position, so she checked, and someone said, "Let me."
Jerry took a chance.
Jerry said, "Let me take my money,"
Yep.
and it worked.
Representation is everything.
So that's the whole key about tournament poker, final table poker. There's so many more elements than just what do I have, what do you have. A lot of it is position, chip stack.
Oh, what? I'm gonna make you think I have this and I don't have that.
Yeah, Rudy can do that for sure. He's got a lot of chips. He's not nowhere near worried about
Rudy
being
has
busting.
right. Rudy has the space to do that. That's why.
Yeah.
That chip stack has the space to do some things. Opens range.
Yeah, he can definitely open his range. He's been playing a little more conservative too, though. I've seen him play more aggressive. I think he's just waiting his turn. He didn't get out of line inside the middle position. Miguel wakes up with a hand, ace-10 suited, raised it to 23. So far, the bid raise has been 2.5x instead of 3x, which is everyone's following standard key. Dominic is going to defend with pocket threes. I like it. So Dominic didn't get out of line here. He has pocket threes, which is a wired pair. He could have re-raised, but instead he just wants to see the flop.
Check. Check.
So when check for the deuce 5 jack, ace on the turn. Now Miguel took the lead. He was trailing. And Dominic's gonna call to keep him a little honest. He's way behind here, but he has a 4 for the straight draw. He has outs, we could say. 3 or a 4, and he'll take the lead again. Beep. A 9 of spades. Nonchalant card. I'll show my ace. They checked it down. Dom's like, I can't believe I lost this. Look at this hand. Look how many outs I had. I can't believe I lost this.
Club and
Miguel takes that down.
It's a nice little pot. Yeah, Miguel. It's a nice little action. I would have bet value on the river, but he just decided to take the safe route. So far, like I said, no one's getting out of line. I like it. But they have history, them too, Dominic and Miguel. So, he might have just said, I'll be nice. Get that a lot sometimes tournament play.
I always gotta get stuck in the hand, for another 20.
Oh, Dominic's making a comment about how he got stuck in the hand. He turned out, so that's why he called on the turn, which makes sense.
Yeah.
And Miguel's hand wasn't so strong that once he bet and got called, he was a little worried that he could have been outkicked.
Of course. Tom, 6-4. Dude, he's gonna call that offsuit.
Yeah, look at that. Must be a nice hand for him.
38,000.
Just get a flat call. We have an all-in player. Ace queen offsuit. Richard making a move, but finally puts his 38,000 in the pot. Got to pick the tan sometime.
Yep.
Unfortunately for Richard, nobody has anything to defend. Unless 6-4 is Tom's favorite hand, and it's not, he gets it through. And for him, that's like a double up.
Which had nicknames for one of these Richards, though. There's two Richards. There's Richard R and Richard.
Richard R.
Which he gets one nickname.
Yeah, okay, we'll figure out a nickname for Richard. Richard, and we'll go Richie
Rich.
Well, Richard on the 9th seed is not the short stack of the table.
He's not Richie Rich.
He's not Richie Rich yet.
He's trying to get Richie Rich.
Yeah. I'd like to see Rudy play out of the big blind. He would definitely play differently than most of the people, especially with a chip lead. It's kind of risky to go against him.
Who's it on? The guy that's on the phone with the rail?
Sorry, no phones.
It's on the rail.
Miguel's on the phone. Put your phone up the rail, Miguel.
Holy shit.
He knows better.
Bad side.
It's not his first rodeo, that's for sure.
That phone rings, we take 20,000 each.
Oh, hear that? You hear the
All right,
rules?
Dominic, yeah.
Not making rules on the
Trying to
table
force
now.
some new rules. I like it. We have no cheating
Like it.
going on here.
Hey, look at that. All that from the folding hand that you
No
showed.
knock this table here.
Okay, so we're gonna call this Richard Rich, C9, right? You okay with that?
I'm okay with that, yeah.
All right.
I'm rolling with it.
Rich just flat calls with Ace-10. Not a fan of that. But again, like he's afraid. Oh, Rudy's got 7 deuce. Come on, Rudy.
Now
the blind
the
though,
great thing for you is that if I hit any part of the board,
In the
you're
blind
gonna
though,
double
so I mean-
up, 'cause I know you have something. That's disgusting.
Live card,
That
you know
makes
what I'm
me
saying?
sick.
No, I understand that. See, nobody knows that Rudy has 7 deuce. But he can still win the pot here. And when
Yeah.
check,
He's still in the pot here because there's nothing really.
look, that's what I'm talking about.
Representation!
He's just betting out. He's got chips. He got a call from Ace High. That's pretty
Doesn't
good.
believe him, doesn't believe
That's
him
a
at all.
very good call. Very good call.
Oh, he spiked the 7 on the river!
Oh, no.
All in!
Oh, no.
Believe me or not believe me,
That
we'll
is
see.
pressure. Under pressure. Doom, 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 doom.
Dun, 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 dun. He's not the same.
Rich made a good call on the turn,
That was
unfortunately.
an excellent play, Rudy.
Yeah.
Excellent play, Rudy.
That's how you play big stack poker, my friends. If you're watching this, learn something here. You don't have to have a strong hand. You just have to represent that you have something. See, Rich could have won the hand if Rudy checked the flop and then Rich jammed all in. Rudy does not continue with 7 deuce. He just lets it go because that's one of the hands that you have. Unfortunately, this is a little bit of the whole waiting for whole cards action. I won't say Rich did anything wrong specifically. However, my take of the hand, what I would have done, I would have probably put a 3-bet in for Ace-10. Then Rudy doesn't call with 7 deuce. We don't even see the flop.
Right.
It's hindsight. Anyone can say that after the fact. The second thing I would have done, if I saw the flop, I would have definitely put some pressure, He doesn't want to bust with ace high. However, you got to take your spots though. You got to put some pressure on the big blind. He doesn't have anything. You win the hand and then move on to the next one. Rudy went from 7-3, upgraded to 7-2 to upgrade to 7-3. And look, Miguel with the ace-7 suited thinks it's good enough for all of his chips. He's all in for ace 112K. Nobody's calling here, which is a smart move. Pick up the blinds.
We think. Miguel's think about it.
Nah.
That's all show.
Posturing, right.
That's all posturing. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all posturing.
Oh, I might have made this call. Next time I call.
Oh, yeah.
Be like this.
I'm alive.
He doesn't enough for
Yeah, straight. No. I wish I 3 would have hit the turn. It would have been smoked.
Yeah, that one is ridiculous.
That guy was stunned for at least 20 seconds.
No, the deuces, he was like, he had to look at his cards.
He was trying to create a hand. That could beat that. He's trying to create something. There's no way deuces could be good there. He's creating a hand.
I'll win that one.
You want to see us? You want to see my beautiful face on TV? On YouTube. You want to watch it? On Twitch? YouTube.
You have Twitch?
That's my favorite call you've ever
You have Twitch or YouTube? What do you have?
favorite call you've ever made. He's like,
And I want to play trying to figure out how to see himself on TV.
got the worst possible pair.
How can you be here and here at the same time? Is the question.
I don't know.
Miguel, Cuba.
Okay, look,
Not
this was
a
the
huge
thing
fan,
for the
huge
people
fan.
that
Whenever you see there's a little.
It's,
Her name's Mary.
Just put in PBKC.
She's the cocktail waitress. Whenever you kind of see her floating around, you can just let her know that Rudy needs something.
All right.
Please, and I'm here. That'll be you.
Thanks.
You're a doll. I appreciate you. Thank you, love.
35,000.
She's hovering around somewhere. She was behind the counter a second. She's actually back there. But whenever you see her walking around, if you want to let her know.
All right, Miguel's got pocket 10. It's a beautiful hand. Let's see what he does with it.
We got
Oh,
some fans here that want to try to watch the stream. Again, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch. Join us in the chat, of course.
I'm sorry.
Chat with us?
I've been totally neglecting all of our streamers here.
Oh,
saying hi.
we don't. No, I mean,
What the hell, talk to these people.
hey, look, they're quiet too, though. Hey, look, we're trying to get you guys to talk to us a little bit. Talk about anything. You know what I mean? Poker,
Shy person and
football.
a naturally shy human.
I don't know. Politics?
What's going
No?
on? Hey.
I never. No, 3 things I don't talk about at poker: politics, religion, and what was the other?
Disagree?
There's 3 things I don't talk about at poker. Well, politics and religion are the top 2. It's just stupid.
What's
I
wrong?
mean,
What's wrong with politics? I don't get it.
some people love to. It just brings up.
I love it.
There's
That's
a
great.
side to everything. It's controversy. Don't need it. Don't need it. Don't need
See,
it. Don't need it.
I'm that. Maybe it's me. I'm that guy.
Yeah.
That seeks out that stuff because I want to learn. I like to learn perspective. I'm not saying I'm gonna do it here on the stream because I don't want to hear that crap. But
This is Linda's
Spades.
first big
You're
hand.
ignoring me.
yeah, ace
I
queen.
don't like it. I don't
One
like
gapper.
that ignored. I don't like
Is
it.
that we call it one gapper?
I would
Ace
love.
queen suited.
Yeah,
gapper?
it's a suited gapper. You have one gap.
Coffee and vanilla. My love.
No, not necessarily
Thanks,
you say
Donna,
one,
wherever you
but
are.
the gap.
Yeah.
Well, look, Richard's got a hand. He folded 7
Nah,
there.
enough, fam. I think you may have something better than that.
The reason why he folded there because Linda has not been playing a hand, so
And that's for the hand. She believes that. Yeah.
her table image is very tight.
Even though he was ahead technically.
Yeah, 7s was way ahead. Not way ahead. It's a coin flip, but when somebody plays as tight as they do, and they all of a sudden make a bet, you're like, whoa.
And that's why. That's why I think when you play too tight and people get used to your play, it's hard to really get real value because players are astute to how you play, and then of course can't get any value on your hands you play. As a oak tree here gives a sunglasses emoji here in the chat. Again, when the commentator of the stream is chatting more than the chatter itself.
Okay, so Tom liked his hand with ace.
Oh, look at
6
that! Set of 7s would have had there too, man.
Would have,
Look at that.
yeah. If he would have played the 7s, would have been a monster hand.
6 out for Tom here.
6 out. But because he checked twice, Linda's just going to take the lead here and bet out. And that's a strong play. That's something you should do. Tom has very little. He's looking. Hey, is there clubs out there? No, no clubs? Okay.
Push him. You can't read him.
Let me see. I can't see. Andres helping out the player a little bit. How old is Tom? Do we know?
I have no idea.
No, they got a couple older.
You want to guess?
I'm gonna go on the younger side. 82.
Yeah, early 80s.
Yeah.
Look at Gene next to him.
Yeah, Gene.
In his 90s.
That's beautiful, right?
Sharp.
Shows that
Sharp.
anyone at any age can play this game.
Yeah.
You could be 18 years old
And,
or
Gene,
90
and
years
I've
old.
known Gene for 19 years. I've been here 19 years. And,
Wonderful.
And
So
Gene has always been sharp.
Yeah.
Very good player.
And a gentleman, right?
Very much so.
That's a beautiful thing.
Always ask about the kids and the wife and all that.
The flight from Bolivia got delayed.
Dominic and Rudy are the two chatters on the table. Everyone else has been very
I
quiet.
mean, are you surprised? And Miguel.
Miguel a little bit, yeah. Miguel a little bit.
Are you surprised though, Dominic and Rudy?
I'm not surprised. I'm just,
It's what they do.
yeah.
And don't forget the bag. The luggage.
He's having a good old time playing poker on Friday.
Two fellow New Yorkers.
Right. You know.
Can't see it.
So Linda wakes up with another ace-queen, but not a suited.
25,000.
So she just mid-raises to 25K.
Okay, under the gun.
Yeah.
I got
Tearing up.
Adderall. Is that the same?
Rudy's thinking about it with ace-10. For Rudy, that's a decent hand. He knows he has position. Guy's thinking cap on. Look at him thinking. But it's Linda. Can I get her off the hand? Oh. Nope, he's not going to do it.
Nope.
He just decided.
Get me out of here.
Yeah. It was close, though. It really was close.
100%. I'm going to tell you the hand.
And nobody has anything. On to the next one.
Again, very tight tables run. No one's unlimited yet through at least like 15 hands at this point now, right close to it. Still in the filling out process right now.
We still haven't figured out what first place is yet, have we?
No.
I wonder what those numbers would be. Who do we talk to?
I got Skylar here.
Watch one time, I couldn't even see the people with the hands. They're very little. That's pretty, yeah, that's very good.
So this table could play probably for hours at the pace that they're going.
As the way it's going now, absolutely.
Raise to 20,000.
One of my favorite hands, wired pocket nines. Not favorite, I should say, but I like this hand probably better than 10. I don't know why.
You just do.
It feels luckier.
Handle that shit.
Do you play with luck or skill mostly?
Some of
Are you
both.
suspicious? Okay. Superstitious? Suspicious.
Can't help but not play with some sort of luck.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I'm a superstitious kind of
Are you
player.
really? Are you really?
I don't wear the same socks all the time, but I do bring my little lucky charms with me when I play. So we got a hand brewing here. Pocket nines versus ace five.
It's 20.
Dom's taking the lead, even though there's an overcard. 4, 6, 10 on the board. Linda checked. She showed weakness, and Dom showed pocket nines for the win.
So I was right though. I said first place $3,000. So first place right now, first place 3,152. Second 1947. Third 1386. Fourth 1007. Fifth place 746. Sixth place 53. Seventh 433. Eighth 339. And ninth place 270.
It's not bad.
There's your layout for
$130 buy-in for a $3,000 first prize.
yeah.
That's a little. That's
You can afford
dinner.
you can afford dinner for that one, definitely.
Let's go to Okeechobee Steakhouse.
I'm still not on there yet.
We both. And someone actually offered me, Jeff, if you hear this, free dinner.
Which Jeff?
Our Jeff that plays here.
Oh, Trainwreck?
What's his last name?
We'll call him Trainwreck.
Oh, Trainwreck.
Tracy Charlton?
Yeah, it might be.
That's his name. It's Silver Fox.
Yeah. Yes. This is probably 6 months ago.
That's kind of cool. How does Jeff? I've known Jeff longer than you have. How does Jeff offering you dinner than me?
Well, he was playing in a hand, and he said, if I win this hand, I'll treat you to dinner. And sure enough, I let him win the hand. I dealt him cards, and he won. So he's like, okay, deal's on. I have not taken him up on that offer yet.
I'm a little jealous. I've known Jeff for 16 years. How's that possible? I don't
Well,
know.
deal him some better hands.
So our friendship would be better than that. But I mean, we quite a lot. We played basketball for a long time.
Rudy's getting no action with his good cards.
No.
You can't even get people to
Now
see
I
the
need an
flop.
aspirin.
He's in the pot though.
Yeah, he's taking down some blinds, but they're not big enough where it makes any dents yet. The blinds are still relatively low. Got a lot of chips in play. I mean, Rudy's like, what, crossing the 600K line, maybe? I don't know. Dominic's in the big blind. Let's see how Dominic plays the big blind.
30,000 before he plays.
Richard has ace queen. That's a nice hand.
Raise 40,000.
Nice little raise to 40K. I like it. We stepped it up a little bit. We went from 25K to a juicy 40K. And everyone's just folding their hands because no pocket pairs. Uh-oh. Linda woke up with a monster. What did she do on the button? What is my prediction here?
So Ace King is a monster to you?
In tournament poker, it is a monster.
Final table. I can see the final table being.
Not even final table. The whole tournament itself. She just flat calls. That's a conservative route. Put that 3-bet in, girl. Make it 120.
Well, I haven't seen you in months. That's what you do. You just.
So ace
don't
king,
get
in my
needling
opinion, now I've already talked about this before.
I
It's
don't get needled
aces,
enough by
kings.
people that don't like
Ace,
people that I actually
king,
care
and
about.
queens are tied for third place. It's a flip. It's a race.
I don't want to shit.
I love ace king. Some people are not a fan of it. It's only ace high.
Person that I think so highly of.
I definitely would have raised on the button. I would have put some pressure on the.
They're looking like absolute.
But now what happens here? If Richard c-bets, which is continuation bet, he didn't.
So bad I can't even.
Now he
Ooh,
let
fight the king.
he,
Oh, no, but it's
amazing.
Broadway though.
Yeah. He's
Broadway
got,
though. Broadway.
He's got Broadway. Now ace king for Linda's got top pair, and she's gonna fall right into the trap. He checked it, which is amazing. He did that. It's a smart check. She's gonna lose some chips here.
That's 35,000.
35K. The initial bet was 40,000. She went to down click to 35,000 with one pair. But there's two suits, so there's two hearts and two spades out there. And there's an all in. And I would think she would fold here. My read on her play. Not happy. Oh, she made the call. Show the hands. Broadway. Get chop outs. Any queen would give her a chop. Otherwise, Richard R is going to take the hand.
We're trying to take it down. Yep.
6 of hearts is a blank. It's called a brick. We call that a brick on the river.
House. Look at that brick. House. It's my tomorrow.
20 minutes.
Richard R did a great job extracting a huge amount of value for a lesser hand.
I got time to go to the bathroom.
He's going to take a victory lap. Look, he's getting doubled up. He's going to walk around the table. I won. The crowd goes crazy. You can't blame Linda there. She hit top pair on the turn.
Swan, we had 104 players today.
104 players, final 9. First place is $3,000.
As we gonna new dealer coming in is that Sean?
Sean Tim.
That's the voice Sean Tim.
Doing a little bit of a color up here, and we got a new dealer in the box, Sean. Sean's a surfer. Did you know that?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
You can look at him as a surfer. If I didn't know Sean, I assume he's a surfer.
If you didn't know him, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that until like probably about 4 or 5 months ago. I'm not a surfer. Don't ask me why, but I'm not. So quick color up here. Nobody has been knocked out of the final table. Rich, our short stack, doesn't want to color up because he's like, I don't have that many chips to begin with. He's hanging on for dear life. but he has not given up, which is good. A chip in a chair, that's a poker saying.
Got 35 here.
Yeah, if she rips free, he folds. He's never calling ace queen.
Can you give me two
The hand kind of after the flop, the hand kind of played itself. It's tough to bet with him.
Rudy's got 16.
So I gave
This would be a great time to show all the chips here, but how do I tell somebody to do that?
It's not a breakdown, is it?
No, not a break. It's just a color up. Our last hand, we talked about the last hand in a little more detail. Linda had Rich covered, so maybe it was easier for her to call. I think the hand might have played itself out if you did it the way I would have done it, which would have been a raise, pre-flop. Oh, look at Dominic just splashing chips around.
game is over. I can tell you
That was
that.
three chips.
It's like bush after bush.
This is your time if you're watching the stream to go get your snacks. We're not sponsored by anyone, but Doritos would be a good sponsorship.
Or Publix sub.
Publix.
Just had a little while ago.
And he didn't bring me any. He's a selfish person here.
Oh, I also bought that like at 10 o'clock in the morning.
It's okay.
You look at that hand on the flop only, maybe.
Gene, can you stick those 3 orange out, please?
How many hands have we seen? How many hours? Where is that clock?
Well, we've been on the air for about 40 something minutes.
Okay.
We started at 5:45, right?
About a whole hour of final table play, and nobody's been knocked out. Everyone's playing conservatively well. Nobody's gotten out of line, I call it. Out of line. Nobody's
Out of line.
Yep. Sean just did a race off. When you get a race off, you take the lower now
I
the
don't know.
tips,
Maybe
and you
not
color
mine.
up for a bigger one if people are watching. Like, what the hell's going on here?
Kyla, come on.
Dominic have 4 chips and the other guy color up. Linda gets one with an ace. It's always fun to win. Dominic making jokes.
That was good.
Oh.
Rudy gets.
Rudy got one. Look at that. You don't need any more chips right now.
Gino, you bully!
Gene won one. He's surprised. Look at that.
You bully!
This is the chip I'm gonna win with.
Well, look who's in the chat. We got Mr. Fold'em219. He says, "So E, I'm done with the Bears. The kids even finished 500 in the Big Ten."
The Bears.
What the hell was that last night?
The Bears.
But to be fair, man, Justin Fields needs help. There's no talent on that team whatsoever. He needs a lot of help. It's hard to assess that guy when you have no one that gets separation.
See how many missed deals we get.
I mean, seriously.
See how many missed deals we get.
You're gonna give it a couple.
Wait, what if we blow it out?
I'm just hoping it's.
All right, color up's done. Sean's ready to deal some cards.
They should put it a little smaller.
Yeah, yeah.
I do believe the blind levels have gone up. Misdeal. Way to start it off, Sean. Misdeal.
Is there a camera?
You go, he's no pocket press. You could be right there. I mean, obviously, like there's some different, definitely something that's not disconnect there between him and his pocket presses. But again, there's no help.
This is all wrong.
I think it'll help. Of course, they'll do really well.
You had
in
the
the
newest
NFL
dealers
anyway,
show
so
up.
You should be too surprised.
No, those stacks are off. Got $25,000.
So we took off all the $1,000 chips.
Yeah, so we're down to Reds and
Reds, and we introduced a new chip, which is a 25K chip.
we did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rudy's got a couple, I think, on the stack. Miguel's got 2 he's showing off. Oh, we're just trying to get a final count of the chip stacks now. That's what we're trying to do. I like it. Thank you, guys. Thank you in production for helping out.
Absolutely.
So Miguel's got 2 of those nice little 25K chips. Speeds up the game a little bit. I remember final table of
275.
the 100K. Everyone had like 3 million in chips, and we didn't have any plaques.
Right.
A lot of chips. Rudy's showing out how many chips he has.
640.
Getting the count. I like it.
Get that count.
Rudy's been very pleasant. He hasn't been picking on anybody.
Don't jinx it, because you know it's coming at some point.
I think he's enjoying the chip lead. Just sitting in the back and relaxing.
It's coming soon.
He's a favorite to win it.
What do you think this is, huh?
Are those stacks?
300.
Are those stacks good?
No, these are 90s.
They're 90 at 90. Oh, okay.
Rich here in C4, a healthy double up with ace queen.
Play cards, you're just gonna start making things happen.
And now is the big blind.
195 for
So I guess we're at 10K, 15K, 15K. We are. Yeah.
Half step action.
And Linda's like, oh, look what I got. I'm the second short stack here.
You got work to do.
Woe is me.
Please don't screw this up, man. No, it's ridiculous. Dude, the fact that I
See, if she had the same philosophy as I had, ace king suited, I mean ace king being a strong hand,
Right.
she jams and maybe ace queen folds. Maybe.
Hey, man, like, come on, bro.
Rudy, under the gun,
Thank you.
decides to let his king 8 offsuit go out of the
Get me out of here. 10-7 suited for Miguel.
You like this hand? Did you play it? Miguel's gonna
No,
play it.
too fast behind.
Yeah.
If I was maybe on the button,
Gene likes this hand.
yeah. Queen Jack suit. I mean, it's a good hand.
Suited connectors.
Connectors.
Two Picassos, just two face cards. They're paint. Queen Jack suited. I like the hand. I like it just as much as Jack 10 suited. Dominic, monster hand for me. Ace King. And look what he does. Takes a page out of Oak Tree's book.
Oak
Choo,
tree.
choo, all in.
Love that. I love the oak tree thing. I love it. I'm bought in.
He says my chip stacks is short enough. I'm giving you a call. Let's go to a race. Off to the races. Here at the Kennel Club.
No, not even a pair.
Ace King versus Queen Jack. Who's your favorite?
Fight?
I like Queen Jack here.
Really?
See, draw.
Open-ended straight draw.
Ooh,
With the turn card with the flush draw.
Told you.
Binks the river.
Told you, Queen Jack. I love it.
Queen
Jack
Jack suited. Dominic's like, what the hell?
Three more options there. You know what I'm saying?
Beautiful card. Good flop. Great turn. Give us some more equity. And the river just sealed the deal. Dominic's not out of the tournament, but he is now the third short stack. But look, he's like, give me the button. I'm all in. See ya. Tilt factor. Do you ever talk about tilt factor on the stream?
Thank you.
You never. No, not really.
Okay, so Dominic just lost the better hand to a little less of a hand, and like he's not even want to play anymore. He's just on tilt. He's gonna
Yeah, you
in
tell
there.
his chips in there now. That's
Yeah, he doesn't like. I don't care. Oh, he took it back. He's like, all right.
I think got a pair, but
Tilt factor happens a lot more in cash than does in tournaments.
Oh, without question.
Yeah.
There's a lot more respect for chips in the tournament than there is in the cash game.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I read a quote someone says, either you control your emotions or emotions control you. Yeah, that's so prevalent in poker.
Damn it.
Just a flat call. He's trying to limp in to see the flop with Queen Jack. And look, Tom has Queen Jack. Let's see how Tom plays it. Another limp. Bunch of limpers.
Rooney.
The greatest thing about poker is that everyone plays it differently.
Yeah.
Instead of going all in, he just flat calls from the button.
they're all fucking left.
Dominic would sell both. 4-4. I probably would have just jammed it, seen all 5 cards.
Come on, Rude.
This will be.
Wake up.
Rudy's like, wake up with the hand. Wake up with the hand. All this dead money on the table.
Don't even look.
Look at Rudy's. Licking his
I
chops.
tell you, Rudy, it didn't take long. You said Rudy's pretty quiet at the table. I tell you, give him some minutes. And Rudy's doing Rudy things now.
Oh, he just has to check.
Ain't gonna let
If I
him
had you more tilted right now, because I know I'm going at least.
Just give an explanation of what he would do.
100% heads up.
Just
100%
says
heads
check.
up.
Let's see the flop.
Check it. Check, of course.
Trade 10 deuce.
I hate you right now. Without flop me. Disgusting.
Gets back to the button. And Dominic says it's worth all of it. This is also known as a stop and go. Have you heard that statement?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. So instead of going all in pre-flop and seeing all 5 cards, Rudy, in this case, it worked out for him. Nobody has anything. He wins. And he's going to show 1 card. A little trickery there. 4. Look, he's smiling. I like it. If you can keep a smile on your face, even after taking a little bit of a beat, you know, you're going to play longer.
Yeah, I'm
You're
sure.
going to play better.
Yeah, I'm lucky. I'm lucky. I was waiting you to put that in.
Have a good time.
That's all it's all about, man.
Yeah. It is a game after all.
Usually it's 45,000.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's a game. I know mine's involved, but
We forget that sometimes, us poker players. So there's two different strategies. Dominic, the last hand, elected just to see the flop. I would have went all in, and it worked out for him. So look at that. And now we got two wired pocket pairs. Tom with pocket nines and Gene with pocket sevens.
Before I argue, I'm not doing it.
We'll see some action here.
He does his numbers all day. Ask him. Can't get it right.
oh wait, no eliminations yet. We're down what? At least almost an hour to tournament.
Amazing. Nobody has been eliminated. And Rich in seat 9 has been very conservative holding on to his
And I'm
chips.
very, I feel like I jinxed somebody in a second.
Maybe.
As I said that.
So Gene, the mean machine, bets out 55K. And pocket nines, Alexis not to play. Feels like it's a hand that could be beat, so he let it go. His pocket nine should have seen the flop, in my opinion. Such a strong hand, I would never let that go. Set money. You ever hear that statement?
Yeah.
When you have a pocket pair and this many chips in play, it's always good to see a flop. Unless the blind, if someone bets too high and all, then maybe you can fold it there.
Rudy falls there.
Yeah, Rudy's
Challenge
playing.
him. Look
You
at
know.
this. You guys don't even challenge. At least I
The go falls
challenge.
too. Mean Gene,
Show.
Mean Gene wins that one.
Yeah.
I had an ace.
That didn't win. If he would have shown, Tom might have won on tilt. Then I folded the best hand.
You're just gonna start doing crazy shit. That's what we're doing.
No, that I'm going to happen. I'm going to stop this now. Why not? No.
Put the brakes on.
Still see some smiles on the table. I like it.
Right now. No,
The guy's like, what are the blinds?
As long as the phone
You
doesn't
look back behind him, 10K, 15,
As long as the
15K.
phone doesn't ring.
no, I don't have to.
No, you turn it up.
I like Miguel. He's a good player.
Josh says OG.
Seen you shoot out of the
The
chair
OG.
4 times now.
OG? Oh, yeah, yeah,
OG, the
original
OG.
gangster. I like it.
He's already,
I mean,
Card,
Gene.
the DEA showed up, bro. It's over.
he's already gone.
What up, Nine Red?
Phone's in that one phone's in the trash. Thing
Who's
is,
this?
Nine Red. What up, people?
Any red?
I have no idea who it is.
Oh,
Bully.
what up, peeps?
You don't have to call. It's too much.
Any questions from the streamers out there? We are live.
Yes, we are.
We've had a tough time this weekend. Missed out on the final table because of Wi-Fi problems. We have a beautiful hand brewing here. Ace Queen went all in for 20K. Shorter stack, Richard, that's in C9, finally decided to put it in. And because it's such a short amount, they got a call.
60.
Sometimes it's difficult to defend when your chip stacks are so low.
Yeah.
But I believe
I believe.
I believe he'll double up here. And Miguel's thinking about making the call too with ace-7 suited just because of the bet size. It's like, what, another 10K for me? That's nothing.
Exactly.
What a waste of time.
Oh, I take it back. Gerald 3-bet to 60K with king queen.
You
Isolate.
know the times about to be wasted.
Okay, turn over the
When he
hands.
says 60 twice, he's how much is it?
I'm gonna
No,
eat.
this shit's
I'm gonna
Domination nation.
you got
That's what I like to say.
A7 and diamond.
So only way Gerald can win here is if it's
Yeah,
a
you're
cooler.
live with that
Yeah.
stuff.
Action.
I don't think
5 though.
I think so.
Oh yeah, if you look at the percentage, it's 64 to 26%, and then it changes on the flop and the turn. They almost chopped it up. King of the river. Oh man, that's not
You
fair.
don't see that, folks.
Oh,
You don't see
good.
Not fair.
Oh, good. Richard hung on as he could, man.
he's a 70.
Richard did a great job. He took 9th place for $270 to buy some flowers for his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to put
Good idea. Good idea.
It's always nice to take care of the ones that love you.
Absolutely. Hi, honey.
Sorry about that.
I don't win with the ace. We with the 7.
So unfortunately, sometimes in poker, the better hand doesn't always win. My prediction was wrong.
So when you say that, you're not getting.
Maybe I jinxed it. You believe in that? See that?
Sometimes I don't know if he jinxed it.
Yeah.
I can see
I
what you're saying.
thought he would win. He didn't. Darrow, go for 2. King Jack suited. 1 gapper.
I just want that. I like one gapper.
left my chips out there before.
One gapper over two gappers.
Yeah.
Are you there too?
As long as it's suited, you know, they're still about the same.
Mm-hmm.
He just flat calls here. Another conservative. Nobody's like really putting the pressure. And I'm really surprised on Rudy too. He's letting these people like try to eliminate themselves. He's been laying back a lot more than I thought he would be.
It's always good to see you. No, it's good. This is a fun
I've seen
day.
a more
This is fun.
conservative
I'm
players
all the way
out of
around
him
here.
than this
It's
time
been a great time.
some other times.
Watching your phone going off over and over, that was awesome.
But he's talking though.
Yeah, it was something. It's a good sound that I
I'm
have
gonna
there.
miss you. I'm gonna miss you, bro.
Right?
So Miguel raced to 35 and We got a call.
3 players.
3 players actually to the flop. 7 is King Jack versus Ace 5. And that's a beautiful flop for Ace 5. Miguel
Weight him down.
is the favorite here. And he's on the button. But Gene's going to lead out.
35.
Yeah, he's a favorite there, but there's still lots of things that can go the way also too. So even King Jack, I say, although he's out now.
Yeah, King Jack folded there because on the roulette wheel. Yeah, he's going all in. It's a beautiful hand. He's got ace high plus a flush draw, and that pressure just works. Regardless if he was behind or ahead, he's going to show it. This is what I had. This is a monster hand. I usually do word monster a lot. I'm sorry.
Put the ball in and out.
I should come up with this other word.
Second hands
I don't mind it.
So the power of pressure worked there.
The power of perfect penalty.
Power of pressure.
Can't pay attention.
Dean had a strong hand. He led out there to see where he was at, hoping that he would get a fold. Miguel decided to do the opposite. Instead of going out, he went all in. Sometimes the cards play, sometimes they don't.
Almond Joy.
We should be sponsored by Almond Joy.
Yeah, get your mind right, Almond Joy.
This hand brought to you by Almond Joy. Do you like Mars Bar? Is that the same company?
No, I don't think so.
Mounds. That's it. Mounds and Almond Joy. Those are the two same, right? Now
Maybe.
Now I want Snickers. All right, on the 7 ace-4 flop, Linda becomes the leader. What does Linda do?
Linda.
She is short stacked though, so is she worried about the ace? Does she play bottom pair?
At some point, she would have to make some moves here.
She should have done it there.
He could do that for you.
You
check?
can only play
I
full
check.
side.
Yeah. Checked around, get to see the turn card. Puts Rudy in the lead with a jack. You call these fish hooks?
All in for 10.
Now it's about time to put your chips in.
Raise to 20.
Rudy says raise. Oh no, he's just betting the 20K. He's going to show the jack. We need a miracle on the river for Linda. Come on, king. 4. Bing. 6. All right, Linda, great playing with you.
Yeah.
Did a fantastic job. And on the final table, 8th place finisher.
Dead small blind.
I mean, I'm the 7 players now. You know, it's funny how I said like some minutes ago, like full table that no one's gonna eliminate yet, and then all of a sudden, like 2 hands later, there's 2 in the
Then
room.
the action ensues, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that could happen. We haven't seen a multi-way like all in bet
I already
yet.
got a
On
call
3
in
players or
there.
4 players. Those are the fun ones.
What do you think I had there?
So we have a dead small now. We only have 1 blind.
When you went all
I had a set.
what?
I had pocket 4s.
Bullshit. Fuck, you had 10
Well, you should go home tonight.
Dominic's telling him the hand of what he had earlier.
She'll
Said
start
I had
that
pocket
shit.
4s.
We were rooting
And
for
Rudy's
you
like,
till
no,
you
you
started
didn't.
lying.
Stop lying.
Take that shit somewhere else, alright? Take it easy.
You're supposed to shoot there?
Bullshit.
Dominic's going to fold the queen 6 off too.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Take it easy.
Shuffle these cards up better.
Richard has a nice hand. King Jack, but doesn't want to play it. Which is smart because ace 10 in clubs. Rudy's definitely going to make a 3-bet here.
Raise 35.
See, Rudy doesn't limp in. He actually decides to raise here with 35K.
I like it. I like it though.
Miguel walks out, pocket snowman.
So 3 gapper.
3 gapper? Yeah, I don't know if that's the term.
It is now.
Miguel just flat calls. You know, he doesn't want to get out of hand with the chip leader. Just got to see the flop. Hoping to spike an 8. Let's go, trip. Come on, quad.
Like, deuce,
Oh,
deuce.
shit. My whole shit. Check.
Mucho careful.
There's a beautiful flop with Rudy in the lead. It went check, check. Rudy disguising his hand on a tray ace 6 board. Deuce on the return. And look, that check actually gets him to get a call. Miguel doesn't believe him. So the bet of 45,000, Miguel calls to keep him honest, and a brick on the river. Rudy bets here. Miguel's just gonna fold.
30.
Nope, I take it wrong. He doesn't believe Rudy has an ace. Oh,
You can scare the 5 and nothing.
Yeah, no, I looked it up. Yeah,
I'm looking for that.
At first, they still got
See, Miguel has played with Rudy enough to know that Rudy's capable of bluffing there with nothing. And that's a reputation you get. And the chip stack, so,
Absolutely.
you know, Miguel made a decent call.
You know?
I would have laid it down.
This is gonna get my money back now.
You've been awfully quiet
my
today.
blind.
Oh, I'm still watching the game.
I've been talking too much.
No, fucking else. One reason I love doing with you, especially too, is because I like the analysis.
My opinion.
I think you
My
and-
personal professional
because
opinion.
you play a lot.
Yeah.
For starters, like you and Brian G especially, I love doing the broadcast because you guys play a lot. You bring a lot of different eyeballs to how we look at these hands.
So there's a funny thing about poker. Unlike other things, if you do it often enough, doesn't make you better. Playing more poker does not make you a better poker player.
Because it's a game of chance. That's why. I mean, if you do
Raise his ass.
professional enough, like a skill enough, you can
Yeah.
get better. But
So Dominic made
something
a
like
bet and
this,
no one got called.
this game's about odds, it's about so many things
What
that
happened to me?
there's so many things this game's that's out of your control.
Right.
You can have the right hand. You can't control what the board comes out and what other players do.
There's a lot of that. Correct.
You know what I'm saying? That's different.
Yes. There's a lot of things that you cannot control in poker. However, there are a lot of things that you can control.
You can learn a lot
Yeah.
being a player on the tables.
They just showed all the chips, and Rudy has almost twice as many chips in
Yeah,
play.
Rudy's gonna have at least
700,000.
Rudy's gonna have at least 35% of the chips.
38 of the chips in play. Rudy has that, and he has a good hand here. King Queen would have been a little bit better if they were suited. Doesn't make a difference, and nobody has anything. He's a chip leader and makes a bet. Then he probably gets us through. Sometimes the game is really simple.
Big loose call.
Richard saying, "Nah, Jack 7 offsuit." If they were suited, I might have called. You ever hear that one?
Here all the time, actually.
Yeah. If they
All
were
the time.
suited,
If they were suited, I'll call them.
or the one that you call me, they were suited. That's why I did call. They were suited. Many reasons why people play many different hands. So you can watch the stream and actually pick up some things of what to do and what not to do. Watch Rudy, his play, you know. I'm not trying to.
He has nice range though, too. His game has a lot of range.
Yeah. He's the consummate professional. He's been in the game for a long time.
Two's gonna be back too.
Gene likes his hand.
What is this? What is this?
Do the two
raise
gapper.
shit on my big blind?
Yeah, we're doing that. We're doing that now.
Huge raises. The guy's quiet, hasn't said a word, but when he gets to my big, yeah, I know.
Rudy's not happy that he's picking on the big line.
Yeah, we're getting on mouth.
Until you get to my big blind, and then you just pile of chips in.
It ain't my blind. Go again, Gino. You know what to do with him.
But Rudy cannot defend with an 8 queen offsuit. Just can't do it.
Queen.
Especially with Gene's reputation.
Keep it up.
The OG on the table.
Cannot hit a play, boy.
Race is 75K, which is a little larger than.
He is the OG, man.
Yeah.
I tell you, the guy's sharp attack.
Yeah. Pretty amazing. Oh, there's a great quote that says,
We can't weigh down these two guys.
"We don't stop playing the game because we get old.
ready for naps.
We get old because we stop playing the game." I love it.
See some breakdown.
Right, we'll be sleeping, they be up.
Look, Dominic still has
They
some
don't
chips.
sleep. Gene, he goes all night. All night.
This guy's a living legend.
Chip in a chair.
This is a living legend.
Chirping chips. You ever heard about that statement? What's that? Chirping chips. You know what that is?
No.
So chirping chips is when you have when you win a pot. If you double up or you have more chips than some other players, you have a lot of chips in play. You're comfortable, so therefore you can talk more. They're called chirping chips.
Okay. I'm learning a lot today, actually. Some of these terms and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of terms of poker.
Yeah.
Gerald, A6 offsuit from the hijack, gonna make a move. Hoping nobody has anything.
He be buying you
He raises up to 45,000, which is a standard. I would like these raises. 3 X's, 2.5 X's.
He does it to you, he does it to me.
Yeah,
I
right?
know.
The girls on the big line.
Something's going on.
You're just letting him know next time.
Next time.
Next time I call you.
We're attacking the Spanish guys.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro.
But if you woke up with Jack, you'd get a raise.
What's going on there?
No, Jack 8's just not strong enough.
Everybody else downstairs.
See? I said next time. You gave him the look, the Ushka look. Next time I play.
The warning.
Warning.
Use 4 space.
That's my, I call it that. That's my hand.
Use 4 space.
Or should I say,
Well, if I'm
So if
in-
you're on the short stack, like we have
Just stop. Stop.
You got me
C8 who
people
give you the
out
big blind deck
Nice.
hand, you can elect
of
jam it here
The bullshit. Yeah, but you didn't
or
have that.
jam it on your big blind. Jamming it means going all in.
10-4 suited.
But
Uh,
he talks a little, he wants to talk.
You're never jamming there
And the
with
cards
your
really don't have to really play. You just have to
You
get
had
lucky.
10-4. You had the top pair with a 4. And then you showed the 4 like a Mama Lou.
Really educating people.
Yeah. Talking about a hand
He's
he
the
plays.
best. He's the best, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah, likes to get into people's heads.
A lot of this game is mind games, though. A lot of this
A lot
is,
of people do. Yeah, a lot of people do.
Like brothers. Look at them.
Jared almost played the Jack 6 suited. He said, nah, not
Lucky,
this time.
no, you're lucky.
where's
Yeah.
your big threat?
John says you're lucky.
You're lucky.
Just bluff it. That's all.
Yeah, I know, but you were called a bluff.
All right, now here's the thing. You play the button?
I'm not gonna do this.
Yes.
I know.
That's the thing. You're supposed to, when you have chips,
I want to see you
put the
play.
pressure on the small blind. He knows Miguel. That's the thing about
Make him
Miguel.
respect. Make him respect.
Well, the thing, Rudy knows Miguel likes to call. Rudy's not afraid to put his chips
Yeah.
in. And he'll play standing 2 cards. Did you see your Rudy soul cards?
Suited. No, I'm suited. I'm suited. That's strong.
Remember you used to do that in a World Series of Poker, Jack Blinks, Blind Cam. You know, remember any of that?
No.
All right, we have an 8-king
We
trade.
got a draw, right? Just draw here? Yeah, we'll draw. actually.
Open-ended straight
What
draw
does
for
Rudy
Miguel.
have those questions?
Yeah. Rudy's thinking about it. I went check. Rudy's thinking about making a bet here. He'll definitely get a call from Miguel.
His body language is though he has something.
I like that. A little mid-sized bet. The minimum. Brick River, though, so Rudy can win this hand. We don't know what his hole cards are yet. Miguel's going to take a stab at it. Poker in reverse here. This is the psychological part of the game. What do the player think I have? Oh, Rudy's going to look him up.
I know.
Miguel's the guy now. And then Rudy said, I know. We got to see Rudy's hole cards.
He's not finding the river.
And you missed.
What were they?
Can I get a dinner change, please?
You see that? There's screen on it.
He pushed the pot. I didn't see
No,
it.
he won the hand.
Yeah.
But I couldn't see this screen half here.
Yeah, that screen's much. I know. I always look at the big one.
Yeah, I love that big one.
It's good to see for me. I guess it was a pair. It must have been just one pair. So
Miguel had.
Miguel had air.
He drew it over.
Miguel was open ended, missed on the river. Instead of representing on the turn, which might have won the pot, he tried to represent on the river. It didn't go through. That's the other skill of poker is to read. Rudy said, I don't believe you. Made a
Right.
call with one pair. Some people call that a hero call. Calling with one pair. That happens a lot too. Those are good reads though. When you play the game long enough, you get a feel for the game. So not necessarily does he have me beat. It's like, I don't believe he has me beat, so let's look him
How
up.
many years have you been playing poker, you think?
Me?
Yeah.
20 plus.
Wow.
Yeah. I started right before the moneymaker boom effect.
Okay.
Yeah, I should be a millionaire, but
What's the butt?
still working on it. Still working on it. 7, king, 5, 8 on the turn. It's been
4 on
checked
the river.
around. 4 on the river.
Gene's mystery cards. We don't know what he has.
Gene shows now. We got a showdown.
Yeah, you can see there on the screen. Can't see either.
Tom has Jack
It's like a
6.
chop though.
Is a straight? Is a chop pot? They both have a straight. Yep. And the odd tip goes to the closest to the button, which is the worst position.
I would have been the asshole.
They
that
both had a
ripped
6
it.
for a
That's
straight
too
there.
bad. Snap, snap.
And surprisingly, very surprisingly, it went check, 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 check. On the river, they both had a straight. They both checked it down.
Those parts.
What is
Anybody
going on?
at Besters is going to steal that pot.
That's supposed to steal it. You don't have the chips, you get it in. You have a straight. What are you worried about? 6-9? That's a straight. Get your chips in. It's all in play. Collusion. I call collusion.
Not that late.
No, I know, but she
Yeah.
got the floor called on her, yeah?
No more rule. There's no more rule. And she was last
There's no more rules.
So there is a rule in tournament poker. The last person who has the best hand, who does not bet, is penalized. But because 7-9 was the best hand, there was no penalty.
Now it's like, hey, saloon rules. We just have
Rudy, with a strong hand, ace-jack, raise, fold. He hates it when they snap fold. He's like, I want value. Right. Please call me. Please call me.
why they changed it, but I guess
6-5 suited connector. Gerald's thinking
You want
about
that
it.
call. You want that call.
They do. You want it 100%. You want it 100%.
You don't have to.
He gets it.
Also, I'm getting the hearts are not as high.
Yeah.
They changed
But look at the percentages though. 6-5,
But I'm getting
46%.
over the hit.
Ace Jack with 5-4. But now,
Ooh, hit over ace, like I said.
now bottom pair versus top pair. 6 King Ace on the flop.
No big deal.
Well, we're friends. Some people don't do it.
Gerald's gonna make a C bet. Wow. Bad timing, my friend. Rudy's just got a flat call 50K. He threw in 2 of those 25K chips I talked about. Now Rudy has a straight draw to go with his top pair. Gerald Gazella went check, check. 2 on the river.
Check mark for Rudy.
Check, but Rudy's gonna bet here, right? He's gonna take.
I don't know.
Yeah, he bet 110K for value.
He did. Okay.
Yeah, gets it through, and he showed.
bet on the flop.
Oh no, there was one. It was check, check, and he just
No,
went
it was-
the
that's
pot.
not-
110K for the pot.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's one went down.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Huh. See, I'm surprised. I thought Rudy would have bet there, but I think he's giving credit to his high players that he could be outkicked there, or someone could have 2 pair. So the conservative route is just to check it down. I don't think he liked it that he let out. So therefore, see, he's discussing the reason why he played his hand the way he played it. Rudy gave me some information. It was possible. Yeah.
I did too.
Take it easy.
Look what I did, guys. Look. It was possible. It was possible.
You go to the ball, yeah.
So you play poker long enough that you know sometimes getting value is not the thing to do on the river because you get outplayed or you get beat and you're like, oh, I wish I would have done this. So I think that position, from years of playing, he just decided he had showdown value. Right. So he just turned over his hand, took the pot, and he was happy with it. Tom laid down Stephanie Schmergel's favorite hand, deuces.
Thank God.
It's a pair though.
Speaking of which, it should be on the screen tomorrow, really.
Set money. Always when you have a pair, no one raises the flop. I love to see it. I love to see the flop. But Gerald made a bet and when
50.
Gerald raised it up to 50,000 and King 10, 2 gapper. Let's go. Smart decision. Although he was in position, Gene Mean the machine could have made a call
Gene
there.
Mean Gene.
Mean Gene the machine.
You
Oh,
call him mean,
Gene.
you call him Gene Mean. He's not mean.
He's not mean. No, yeah. You're right. Nice. Gene, no.
Nice Gino.
Aggression won that hand.
Aces. 3 times.
Call him the
up
mean
there.
old Gene.
Queen.
Mean, no. Let's do the math here. Let's see,
On Gene?
no, the blinds. The blinds are very low for how many chips are in play. Trying to do the factor here.
Range is like 3 hands. Especially under the gun.
I wouldn't do trade me if I took your cards.
I love you. What are you talking about?
Yeah, like
Would you say you're disappointed?
50 big blinds in this position. Rudy's sitting pretty. He's just waiting for the leaves to fall off the tree. Just, to upstake to get some more money.
Making it harder.
But nobody's doing their job. Nobody's getting knocked out of this tournament.
Left and right and shit.
Casual day on Friday. TGIF.
Thank goodness it's something.
Make sure you tip your bartenders and waitresses.
Help me help you. I like that.
Our stream's been very quiet. No one wants to
Yeah, I
talk to us.
understand that.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Yeah, you got balls.
I didn't do it.
You got balls, man.
Hey, Jerry raises there.
7.
Was that a 3-bet, right?
Yeah, it's a nice hand with pocket aces. One of my favorite hands. He 3-bets to 70K. American Airlines. They're called Bullets. Got several names. Miguel loves his Jack 10. Suited. These are ace crackers. It's that's a 50-50 race in my opinion. Unfortunately, the stats say otherwise. Let's see the flop. Ooh.
Ooh, Jerry put set of aces.
And it's all in. Miguel had 1 pair, commits himself. Miguel needs some luck. 10-9 ace. So we have a set of aces versus a pair and a redraw to a straight. 8 gives him the straight draw. Oh, he almost made it, but he misses. Great job, Miguel. Fantastic job playing.
As Ronnie says greetings from Rome.
Hello, sir. Rome? Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Only ace.
I mean, if it's putting it on there,
Another dealer would have saved.
That's wonderful. Worldwide. We are worldwide, kid.
that's right. We don't mess around, man.
Well, he does that, but he does pause. Then he didn't.
It's always nice to wake up with a monster hand, another monster, a big pair like aces, and get some action. The worst thing is you always feel like you got a bad beat when you bet out and everyone folds, and you're like, I have aces. I finally got them. It's even nicer when you flop a set. You feel comfortable. Aces cracked is always a terrible feeling.
And I'm looking up right now, seeing our night crew coming in now, 7 o'clock.
You don't know that was.
I haven't worked nights in about 3 years. I don't miss
It
it.
was you.
I'm pretty mad.
It's you. It's
I'm a night owl myself.
You're not L?
I can't even wake up during the daytime.
I can't even.
See how the world's different.
Yeah, I'm opposite now with you. I used to be able to do that like 3 years ago. Once when the daytime was it.
No, once you get used to it, I mean, once you get comfortable doing something, yeah, it's really hard to change. I'm a night person, yeah, I love night.
Have you always been a person?
I've always been a nighttime person. I've worked in nightclubs since I was like 15 years old.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, I was a big boy when I was younger.
Yeah.
I'm a big boy still, but
Yeah, that voice, your voice is still,
yeah. Yeah, I was 15 years
Oak
old.
Tree. Give me roll.
All right, we got a. I was 3 deuce in this hand.
Yes,
I wasn't paying attention.
You
But
got
we got a
six
flush
players
draw.
left. 6 players left in the tournament.
Correct. We're down to 6 players. Miguel came out 7th place. They didn't show the amount. I think it was $300 something for the 7th place finish. Consolation prizes. First place is 3,000. That's what we're all shooting for. This hand's pretty good. We have a pair, and a flush draw.
Wow, look at this shit.
So the flop is 10, 8, 6. 2 clubs on the board. Tom has the best hand in the hijack with Queen 10. But Rudy wants to see his turn because he's got a piece of it. Bink, a 9. Which doesn't really help anybody. So we see that when check right to the river, Rudy just shows I got nothing. Was Tom all in? That's the problem. Why? I don't understand. Yeah, Tom was all in. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Tom was all in. Yeah,
Also.
yeah, he triples up. Tom triples up with 1 pair. Good job.
Oh wait.
Lines up, 10.
Rudy's like, I had to call.
Mine's going up. I think 10, 20, 20. Who's next going here?
Good level. 10,
Oh,
10,
you
20.
coming in too, especially? Is that Kathleen?
Kathleen's in the
Hey,
box.
Kathleen.
Mixing up those cards. Come on, let's get some good hands in there. Action. I haven't seen no blood. It's been really
20.
very nice, friendly table.
2020?
Yes, sir.
It's almost like a Sunday fun table instead of a Friday night
Call
table.
somebody. Good luck.
Dominic's still hanging in there. He took a beat earlier. He hasn't given up. I thought he was gonna go on tilt and just jam his chips in. Changed his mind. Now he's chipping a chair, waiting for a good hand. Under the gun, lets it go.
One down.
They call this the dirty diaper hand. Have you heard that? 3 deuce.
No.
Yeah, I don't know where he got that name from, but that's what it's called.
All in.
Dominic chooses King 7 suited all in, 95K. And it'll probably get through because nobody has anything to defend with. Queen 4 offsuit is not in the range of Gene's hands for calling.
You okay?
He has 15K invested, but it's another 70,000 to call. He's nah, you can have it.
What are you showing? What is this? 7 of spades?
Button's good.
Sometimes when you're short stack, you do that often enough, you become a big stack.
I showed you. He saw it.
He showed a 7. He showed us a stupid 7.
Stop it.
No, you're
I
out,
showed
you're out of
both
line.
of them.
You're out of line.
Don't lie.
You're disrespecting my friend.
I
We
showed
wouldn't-
you-
we
I
didn't have the
showed
balls
you
to wish
the
me
hand.
luck.
Oh, you weren't
He doesn't
looking?
wish me luck. He doesn't wish me luck. He wants to be a smart aleck.
Yeah,
Doesn't
he
wish
got all
me
the
luck.
chips. I wish you luck.
There's the Rudy I know. Get into his head.
He's raising my
Doesn't take
bar
long, I
by
told
like
you, man.
7x. I mean,
It took long.
guys,
We're
we are
streaming
lying.
for like 2 hours now.
I mean, from when you said that, you know,
Lines are 10K, 15K, 15K. I thought we were at the 20K, no?
Pull me every time down.
10, 10, 15,
10, 15, 15. There's 40K in the pot right now.
I thought 10, 20, 20.
That's what I thought. That's what I'm saying. Well, I guess we'll retract that statement. We're at 10,000, 15,000 with a 15,000 ante. I do like the big blind ante. We changed that years ago, which is a good thing. Rudy's playing the button. Makes it's a flat call. I would have raised. 6 ace tray on the flop.
No, but I mean,
Nobody has an ace.
I never seen that, man.
Rudy jumps.
6 of spades. 6, ace, and 3.
I check.
Okay.
Even though Gene has a flush draw, straight draw, and the favorite to win the hand, I think Rudy's hand is actually stronger in position, and he's contemplating. Look at his eyes, contemplating making a bet. What would it take to win this hand? You know, we don't have, which I wish we had, was those little bubble boxes on top.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What are they thinking?
That'd be fun. Add a little emojis too.
Yeah, emojis would be great too. So Rudy makes the bet, and Gene has this strong hand he's calling. He's hoping for not a jack.
But look at Gene, it's like 12 outs here.
Oh, yeah, huge favorite.
So
So
Rudy's all in.
Yeah, he just put his foot on the pressure, threw a bet out there, and he's gonna try to talk Gene off the ledge. He knew that.
Rudy's actually approaching 1 million chips now.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is the good part about poker right here. Even though Gene has outs, he's no longer the favorite to win the hand, and because of this, some people chase, but a lot of people just fold.
It's a great bet by Rudy, I'll be honest.
Of course it is. Yeah, he senses a little weakness, and instead of betting like 20K or 30K, he put all the pressure, all of it. You either make a decision for your tournament life.
Well, Gene's probably
He's making the call.
I mean, he is priced in though. He is priced in though.
Wow, it's a strong call.
He is priced in, to be fair though. There you go. Ooh.
Pink king on the
Rudy hits it
river.
run. Wow. I like the call by Gene because he's priced at this point. He's priced in.
Don't listen to him.
I don't
Now we can
know.
move.
I'm on the fence that one. I would have to say. Here's the thing on the turn though. If you're gonna make the call on the turn, and you're not folding the river, put all the chips in play.
Played early, yeah.
Put all the chips in play. Reverse the pressure. What do you? I don't want to say anything.
You're saying he should have put first.
I'm saying a lot of players do this. They make a call, and then they're not going to fold the river, and then they make another call. They don't put any pressure. The game is about pressure. If you reverse the
Mind games.
circumstances,
Mind games.
not necessarily mind games, but yeah, partially. But if he puts the pressure, that 6 no longer becomes a strong hand. It becomes it switches. Everything switches. You see, he checked, so therefore Rudy made the play. It's a difference between making the bet and calling the bet. It's a big difference. But Gene, you did a fantastic job. You took our 6th place.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. We're now 5-handed.
I believe we are 500 now. Yes.
Richard decides King Jack is good enough to go all in with.
Well, the problem is now low stacks have to start pushing now. You only have 6 blinds left.
120K.
Yeah, 20K. And blinds are 10, 20, 20 now, by the way.
Now they're 10, 20, 20.
Yeah. So
Okay.
he only has 5 blinds left. So yeah.
Yeah.
Gene didn't have much more either. But Gene had what 200,000 chips?
I think so.
Yeah, he had push.
I know what you're saying, but I would have liked the call. I would have liked the push on the turn instead of the call, and instead of the call on the turn. That's where we got it all in, right? He didn't get on the river.
On the turn, he got done. So that's 12 hours.
Right. So he called the flop. Right. He called the flop, and
Rudy
he
had
didn't
only had 3.
Right.
No, you can take care of
Okay. Anyways, that's just hindsight. I mean, anyone can say anything.
Hindsight's always 20/20, but sometimes 40/40.
That's a good question there. I don't even know. I've never heard
Kathleen taking control of the table. She's giving information. I'll be able to ask questions.
There's Jamie rules here.
The dealer, run the table. Don't let the table run you.
Yeah, but
You verbalized it.
Everyone's putting the cards in the box.
Table captain.
Thank you, everyone, for following the rules.
It's more strict than cash.
Yeah, well, no, in cash, if he says flip my hand, you can flip it, you love whatever.
Cash is very
It's different, right? Yeah, here it's, unless you know I'm like banned for a month. Flipping the guy's cards over.
yeah, leave your chips there and come back.
So we're down to blind versus blind here. Gerald says 8-4 is good enough for a raise. Yeah, look at this. Taking a page out of look at this. 8-4 takes it down with a bet. show the bluff. Put Dominic on tilt. Sometimes that works because people are playing tight. Sometimes it doesn't work because Dominic is actually short stack. He could have just got it all in there. Dominic said, screw it. But he didn't. And that play worked out. Five-handed. Your ranges change when you're five-handed.
He has an ace of smoked. That's what I thought. That's what.
So what
my final answer
would
was,
normally
ace
be a
smoked,
fold
and he's got an ace.
could now be considered a push or a call.
That's a good point.
Ranges are the cards that you start with that make sense if anyone knows what ranges are.
Well, Tom's on an island by himself right now, currently.
Yeah, it's 1 versus 4. He feels like. You ever feel like that? 1 versus 4, and he's short stacked. He's just waiting.
I kind of do every time.
Wait for 2 cards.
Together, but I don't.
What happened here?
I've been getting a lot. I have a deuce.
Rudy just, yep, using his chip stack too. Rudy's using his chip. That's what you're supposed to do. You got that little pyramid going. I like it. Chip leaders, make bets. Make people make decisions. It's all about making decisions in poker. Sometimes you make the right one. Sometimes you don't.
Hit the button.
Such is life. Well, our streams have been very quiet. It must be me.
Probably me.
Might be you.
Maybe you.
I don't have that many followers yet. I have to get more followers. Click the like button. Please hit the share button. Subscribe.
See what I would have done.
It's just an odd Friday in general.
Friday. Thank God it's Friday.
Playing fourth in the back.
Rudy's in such a comfortable position now. He has so many chips that even if he loses to one of the shorter stacks, it doesn't phase. It shouldn't phase him.
Your big blinds start 20.
It's tough. It's tough to play with a short stack versus someone who has you quadrupled up.
Oh, that was. I get it straight there. I have 6-9 there. Yeah, but I'm never gonna come in limping. He raised to 30,000.
No, I did when I had 10.
Yeah.
So I'd say Rudy ran good this tournament.
He raised to. Thank you. I need it. He raised to 30,000.
We got an all-in bet and a call. Dominic went in with King 7. Rudy said Ace King.
Give him a 7.
There's no way I'm ever folding.
Chips and double them up. What do you got? 105? Can we just give it? Let's just.
Dominic's not happy with Rudy's call, but how can he not call? But look at this. Jack 6-9 helps either player. Doesn't matter. Deuce on the turn.
Take it here. Yeah.
5.
Dominic's out.
Ace King wins. Down to 4 players. Great job, Dominic.
I really am running good today. God, why can't this happen in the monthly? It's ridiculous.
Dominic did a fantastic jack to 5th place. He got crippled earlier when it was Ace King, and unfortunately lost the race that he should have
Then
won.
there were 4.
We are down to 4. The final 4. We're usually good at basketball.
Very good. You're not a big sports guy, so.
I'm not a big sports fan.
Never were?
No, I used to play football, and just never been a fan of watching.
Why?
Just been a player. Just never got. And I'll be honest with you, I think all the professional players are overpaid.
That's capitalism. That's fine. I mean, if people didn't watch it, that's all according to how you prioritize it.
Jack's all in, an all-in degree moment. Does he have anyone to call him? No. He just went to the blind. You waited all day for a good pocket pair. Get no action. But the blinds are high enough that it actually helps your stack when you short stack. So I'll take that walk. No, back to football. No, some people, don't disagree. It takes a. It's entertaining. People love football. But I think cops and teachers should get paid more.
I agree with that.
I'm just not a fan.
No, I get it.
It's entertainment.
But again, it's like anything else. Like it's the structure's all determined how much priority people put into it. If people didn't watch it, the pay wouldn't be as high.
No, I understand that. No one wants to watch a teacher teach. It's not entertaining.
Exactly.
But it's more valuable. So we have Rudy made a race to 65K, just putting some pressure on the chips. And then Gerald walked over pocket 7s. Queen 9 suited, offsuit.
Yes.
I guess you could call it there.
Wasn't loud enough. Okay.
I mean, that applies also to entertainment in general. It applies to acting, applies to music.
100 fold.
Okay, so pocket 7's let out there for 100K. Nobody connected with that board, and everyone just folded. Simple enough. Yeah, no, listen, everything is relative, right? Of course, if they get enough spectators and the money's there, sure, they should get paid. However, I'm just not a fan. The money's. You ever go to a football game?
It's not Todd's big
been a while, but yeah.
Shoo! It's like $300 just.
I don't know.
It's crazy. Parking pass, tickets, seats, food.
I mean,
it's out of my league.
I don't disagree with you on your premise. I don't disagree with you 100% at all. I don't.
Right.
But again, this is literally capitalism.
I know.
It's fine.
You're right. I know.
You know?
Speaking my piece.
Yep.
So Tom has jacks again. Is my boy Tom? This time he just elects because he didn't get any action for last time. Instead of racing,
Hooks.
Yeah, fish hooks. Let's catch a fish. Rudy's the big blind, just flat call there with queen 4 offsuit, and the flop gives him a straight flush draw. But the jack is spades is in Tom's hand, so Rudy goes all in, and of course Jack's gonna call there, open-ended straight flush draw versus flush draw. This is crazy here. Rudy's the underdog, but this is the hand. The reason why Rudy pushed there because he figured a jack of spades would give him the nuts, but a 3 of spades gives him the flush. That's it. Woo! That's coming from behind.
Rudy is on fire.
Rudy, that Tom, you played that hand perfectly well. It's a beautiful hand.
Donna, thank you for everything. It's nice playing with you.
Down to 3 players. Rudy's just steaming over, just running over the table. That's what you want to do. Come into the final table with a chip lead and just take your time, be patient. Just pick off players like he just did. Queen 4, not a good hand. Turned it into a monster with the flush draw and got there on the turn.
That's sick, isn't it?
Yeah, versus a pair of jacks. Open and a straight flush draw. Oh my goodness.
I don't know if you guys noticed when the game's over. You guys noticed the game?
You're not gonna triple me up? I mean, come on, you gotta
Flip him over.
It's 50-50. I am running like God, but it is 50.
Rudy just said, I'm running like God. So we have an all-in bet and a call. And as soon as he said that, he jinxed himself. King 8 for 2 pair. He was running like God.
So
he said
that's
that.
2 pair for Richard R.
Yeah, it took a double up. Yeah,
Rudy
Richard R.
can.
Yeah. Rudy was a favorite there pre-flop, and then the flop came out. But never mind. 3-handed though. This could go real fast. The blinds come around real quick.
And just think about 20 minutes ago I said no one's eliminated yet. All of a sudden, bang, 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 bang.
That's how
like,
you
what
know.
the heck?
Yeah, we've had some all-in bets, but not all-in multiple pots like three-way.
You know what it is though? Also,
yeah.
too, a lot of low stacks. At one point we had 6 of the 9 players all within 20 blinds.
Right.
At some point, the blind's gonna catch up to you.
Absolutely.
You gotta make a move.
Yeah.
Can't sell your chips.
The thing about tournament poker is you do not make a move, that's what will happen. You'll be forced to make a move, and then you get caught up in the hand, and you're just like, gosh, I wish I would have played another hand better. Okay, 5-5-6 on the flop, 1 diamond. Rudy's in the lead here, dominant lead. The only way Gerald could win the hand is if he bets, but he checked it. Rudy throws out a bet, and it's a fold. That's applying pressure. You do that enough times, you just win the hand. Mm-hmm. Now it's small blind versus big blind. Richard is holding on with a short stack, but Rudy might just go all in, see another flip. It's always fun building a pyramid.
Isn't it?
Doesn't happen often enough. Look at it. Rudy does a good job. Called it a pyramid. Mounds of chips. All right, Richard's on the button. No, Jared's on the button.
Okay, raise to 50.
He raises it up to 50,000. And Richard's out.
Call.
We got Rudy defending. So Rudy has queen 10. These graphics are a little off because Richard's out of the hand.
50.
That 50 on the button. Rudy has to make a decision with 6-5-4, nothing connected there. He just lets the hand go. Okay. Because that wasn't Richard with 8 deuce. That was Richard's in seat with a hat, right? That's Jerry.
Jerry's in seat 2, yes.
Right, that's what I'm saying. The graphics were off on that hand, but it doesn't make any difference. You can watch visually. The pot was pushed to seat 2.
Yeah.
So if you're watching along.
That is not Richard. That is Gerald. My boy Jerry. JK into his shirt. What shirt?
What shirt? What are we talking about? It's a little late on this comment. Sorry about that.
All in.
Since the comment has been quiet, I
haven't seen that comment in 3 minutes.
People don't like me. So the button went all in. Don't even see the whole cards in big blind with all the chips as call. And he has Queen Jack. I can see that. Queen Jack is suited for domination.
We got all the Rudy here. Queen Jack, 10 deuce for Jerry.
Yeah, the blinds H up. Nothing you do. Throw a Brunson.
Ooh, hit us Jack.
Yep.
Oh, it looks like elimination here. Let's see.
That's
it.
Jacks and sixes with
so
the
Rudy
queen
continues
kicker.
to.
Takes out another
And by the way,
sniper.
that is not Jerry. That is Richard.
Richard, yeah. The graphics
It's still
have
Jerry.
switched
It's
over.
still on the graphic.
Yeah, they got switched up somehow. That's okay. Don't worry about it, guys. We're on top of this. So they're heads up. I think Jerry said, "You want to make a deal?"
Let's see.
It's just such a.
Down to 2 out of nowhere. We went from 9 players to 2 players like this.
Yeah, snap. And the big blind did what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to eliminate players. But that was because the blinds were so high. 10 deuce suited wasn't really a good hand. He was hoping that nobody woke up with anything. Not a bad play.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got to make a move. Should have done it earlier.
You want to look at the numbers and then maybe offer me something? You want to just try to work out a deal? I mean, it's up to you. I mean, you're really good. You really are a good player. I mean, I'm
Oh, look at this. This is the negotiation powers.
Let's see this about here.
Yeah.
I mean, we could look at the chip counts and then maybe offer me a little, huh? Yeah. We got what's left in the prize pool is.
So the chip leader is deciding, listen, we can end this tournament right now. Instead of me going after you, we can chop it up. I'll take the bulk sum of the money, and for making that deal of chopping it, throw me a bone. Throw me a couple hundred extra.
Yeah.
So that's what he's doing right now. So Rudy's got to take first place. No, not first place money, but close to first place money.
Yeah, we got. It's 5.
Welcome to PBK.
Sorry about that. Trying to figure out.
Oak Tree Live. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Discussing a possible chop here. Possible chop heads up. Not chop, even chop. Obviously, we would get a lot more than.
Yeah, an ICM chop
But,
with a little bonus to make the deal. That's what he's doing. So Rudy's trying to come up with a number that would say, let's, I don't want to take you out.
Right.
You're a good player. 2,800 extra.
Okay, you say 2,800?
That leaves.
Over 2,800 for himself.
Right.
For 20. Let's see here.
So I've seen chops go the right way with the
So
the
1947 second place.
Yeah.
22.99.
It's kind of like a 3-1. I mean, I got you 3-1, but we can play if you want. It's up to you.
Here's the deal. Let's make a deal, or we can play it out if you want.
He's not wrong though. He's
No, I know.
not 3-1.
Yeah, it's 22.99. I'll give you an extra $1 or whatever. So.
There he goes. They made a deal. The negotiations
Did
still.
it? Yeah, 20. So looks like first place Rudy, we getting $2,800, and Jerry we getting 22 and change.
Beautiful.
So great job there, great chop there.
For $130 buy-in.
Not bad, man. Not bad. Not a bad takeaway there. So,
Thousandaires.
all right, so let's go back to the webcam here as we close out things here at PBKC Live. As I always say after each table, what stood out to you in this final table today?
Okay, so thanks to everyone for joining us. I want
Yes,
to say that,
go on.
first of all. Thank you. That was a good tournament. I believe the action was a lot tamer than it could have been.
Mm-hmm.
People were being very cautious and waiting for good hole cards.
Right.
That's one thing you could do. I mean, it got you there to the final table. However, you're never going to win a tournament if you're not pushing the action.
Right.
In my opinion. Of course, now I'm not a professional.
You're not? I thought you were.
I used to be. However,
You still are. We're gonna roll. With that.
okay, we're over there.
We're gonna roll with that.
They had a fun time. It was a Friday night tournament. They all were winners in my book. Making it to the final table is difficult. You got to have cards go your way. Nobody was bluffing there. Everyone was playing very conservative. This tournament, I mean, nobody was being out of line. That's all it is.
Right.
It just came down to it was like a game of war. Whose hole cards were better than someone else's hole cards. There's only one or two bad beats.
Right.
But other than that, everything was straight
To
up.
me, it was just total domination by Rudy Vasquez once again.
No, Rudy put on a performance. I mean, props to him. He played well. He started out with a chip lead. He finished as the chip leader. He did have some good hands go his way. He did run good. That's the saying in poker. If you got to have good cards go your way, you got to win races. And he did that. And he knocked out a couple players at the end to make the chop, which was feasible.
And I'll say it again, like, when we started the stream, I think about a couple hands in, we saw the chip counts, and we had like of the 9 players in the table, 6 of them were in the big within 20 big blinds.
Yeah.
So what happened there is even though a lot of those guys stuck around for a while, eventually the blinds will catch up. You gotta play hands at some point. And the blinds will catch up, and that's why you had a rapid fire of eliminations in the last 15, 20 minutes. So.
Yeah, I will say that in some tournaments it makes sense to play tight for the pay jump to move up, but 200 or 250 doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, you got to make some. Yeah,
so
absolutely.
If you're going to get knocked out, why don't you get knocked out fighting? Guns blazing.
Exactly.
That's how you get chips, and that's how you win tournaments.
Did you do finger guns?
Did I do finger guns?
Anyway, again, shout out to our production team. Well, congratulations once again to Rudy and Jerry for a job well done on the stream. All our dealers, Kathleen, Sean, Calvin, Andres on there, of course. Our production team, of course, of Ron and Gene and Skylar. Oak Tree
in the house.
Another great stream with you, brother. We'll do it again hopefully soon. Don't forget tomorrow's next stream is tomorrow around the same time. Our 250 bounty event, and I believe Steph and Matt.
Steph and Matt are doing tomorrow's stream.
I believe Steph and Matt tomorrow on the broadcast as well too. So other than that, guys, enjoy your Friday night. Stay safe. And
my final comments. If you're watching this on a later time,
on demand,
on demand, if you're watching it on YouTube or Twitch, it definitely helps us if you click the like button, hit subscribe, and even share with your friends. This is poker. This is what we do. Hope you like the content. You guys have a great Friday night. Be safe, and don't forget to tip your waitresses and bartenders.
Absolutely. Take care of yourself. Enjoy Friday.